Go.
Barney or better.
Each time to joy, you laughed.
Worst port was right. On board.
There is now an act.
Fucking mess this turned out to be.
You ain't tell shit.
Well, then maybe we should do.
Forget about that?
Oh, back off. She wouldn't do.
What's up, Galan? I could use you.
I don't know if we could ever.
Where are you guys? I'll turn around. Colin, yo.
Samash.
My demands are simple.
Idea of how deadly serious.
I know you don't.
Sneaky little sausage.
The authority.
1025.
Whether the Expendables need to leave up.
Правый герой.
Право пръсва.
Where are my friends?
Report back.
Tech can't come to the front.
Who is this?
If you're hoping for a redo of the message to me to put you in another.
Correction. He wasn't my friend.
Now what do we like?
Leave pieces.
Shoot by the bomb! Yes, sir.
We're done with this life.
It would be
By the look.
thank you.
Everything.
Build system.
What?
You get it open, it should let it. Well.
Without it, we kind of stick it up his boy's
My hero. Fantasies. You should go back.
Barney.
Spy is en route.
Of course. We'll have to admit she needs me.
Nobody here.
No Yeah. It's you who needs to get there. Okay. Ready to see me. Tech by Weiss.
Great time. My trauma hawk.
Yeah.
Actually, just gifting me your knife. Part of the plan. Sorry.
We're gonna watch our six. That's for the best of them. Finish. Needed it.
Wired to go in 27 minutes. Last line of defense. Now short range.
Almost like a U.S. aircraft carrier with a
Load.
new location. Dead.
Well, can you make us something?
Why you gotta say shit?
You got a thing for that.
You're welcome.
Make it better.
Maybe later in.
Touchdown.
And get it, hero.
Idiot. I didn't have the gun.
Ocelot. Witness that can identify off.
Bye.
Marshall's up. That's for Barney.
The ship blows up!
You won't be needing that anymore.
I'm refusing to go away! Figured out that this developed from Betty! It'll be somebody! Let's go!
We need to get clear of this boat and roll.
We gotta move.
It's being towed.
On the way out.
After that, cover fire.
Needed to start.
The ship.
It's his decision to make. Danger.
That rib inflated.
Sir.
Go! I see you!
He's in trying. Oh, be right down.
And he failed. I mean, this is... Barney would be proud.
Should have had to join him.
And with the classics!
Understand?
25 years if I file. Driving Mark, so it was personal.
You'll buy it.
He spend the time with you again. Oh, big bird.
The death trap. You know what is a golden...
On top of you and releases her bladder.
Look like the type who has had one before.
Yeah, maybe.
Skin starts to crawl on your heart.
By the way, you're the worst doctor. It's me. It's this. Maybe you want to die in the home.
One of them was covering.
No, my wife! No, Allah, what is...
Give me the detonators, or...
Not my... To the safest!
Wake up the kids. Touch and go. Touch! Check it out, there's something.
Sir, I have a new...
Detonators. Gunner, you got eyes?
¡Rápido, huevos! Help! That's what I'm talking about, Gunner. We're inside. Come on, we'll take point. You go out. I can improvise. Gut shot. Delano, what the fuck are you doing?
What's going on?
On Rahmat. It was yesterday. A total failure. You mean total failure?
Christmas, where are you? The dead.
Don't let Rahmat leave.
My friend, I would never leave you alone.
Stay on mission, Chris. Detonators, please. That's an order.
Hey guys, today we're diving headfirst into the explosive world of Expend4bles, where the body count is high and the plot, well, it's there. We kick things off with our favorite band of aging marks, led by the legendary Barney Ross, who's rocking a cigar like it's his last. They're in Libya because apparently that's where all the fun nuclear material is hiding. The mission? To prevent a dangerous mercenary named Rahmat from getting his hands on some rather glowy bits that could make a very bad day for a lot of people. The team's all there, looking gloriously over the top, ready to dispense some justice, or at least a lot of bullet casings. If you had a good time with this, a like and a subscribe is a free way to help me keep making more. The team moves like a well-oiled, albeit slightly creaky, machine. Gunner, bless his heart, is laying down suppressive fire that would make a small army blush, while Toll Road and Easy Day are doing their thing, which mostly involves punching bad guys through walls. Christmas, naturally, is a whirlwind of knives, turning every enemy into a pincushion of precision. It's the kind of ballet where everyone wears combat boots and carries an arsenal, a beautifully choreographed mess of controlled destruction. But amidst all the glorious mayhem, there's a sense that something's a little off. Like when you order a pizza and they forget the pineapple, a crucial detail, just when you think they've got Rahmat cornered. Because of course they do, he pulls a classic villain move and zips away on a motorcycle, clutching those precious nuclear triggers like they're the last slice of pizza. Barney, being Barney, decides a biplane is the perfect tool for a high-speed chase. What could go wrong, right? Well, everything. His plane takes a hit and then another and then boom. A fiery explosion paints the Libyan sky and Christmas, watching from below, sees his best friend, his mentor, seemingly vanish in a blaze of glory. It's a gut punch, not just for Christmas, but for everyone who's ever wondered if these guys are, in fact, immortal. Turns out they're not back in civilization, if you can call a shadowy CIA office that. Christmas is understandably not having a good time. He's got Barney's skull ring, a symbol of their bond, and a whole lot of questions. Marsh, the agency liaison, is giving him the bureaucratic runaround, which is basically pouring salt on an open wound. Christmas gets summarily dismissed, benched, sidelined. Pick your poison. It's a classic move, kick the grieving guy when he's down. But you know Christmas, he's not one to sit still and mope for long. This isn't a man who takes no for an answer, especially when no means he can't avenge his best friend. It's less a dismissal, more a highly motivated sabbatical. With Barney out of the picture, at least for now, the team needs a refresh. Enter Marsh, the human resources manager of global espionage, who introduces a fresh batch of faces. We've got Gina, who's got history with Christmas and is a force to be reckoned with. Then there's Easy Day, the tech whiz who's probably got a meme for every occasion, and Lash and Galen, who look like they stepped right out of a high-octane video game. They're all young, agile, and probably don't complain about their knees after a firefight. It's like the Avengers, but with more tactical vests and fewer capes. The old guard, Toll Road and Gunner, eye them with a mixture of skepticism and grudging admiration. They're thinking, these kids don't know what a proper walkie-talkie sounds like. Gina, bless her no-nonsense heart, is now calling the shots. She's tough, smart, and doesn't suffer fools, which means she probably has to tolerate Gunner. Her mission brief is simple: find Rahmat, get the triggers back, and try not to blow up too much civilian infrastructure in the process. She's got the weight of the world and Barney's legacy on her shoulders. The new team dynamic is instantly palpable, a mix of respect, professional rivalry, and a bit of unspoken tension between Gina and Christmas, which is always fun. It's like watching a family dinner, if your family dinner involved tactical gear and plans for global intervention while the new team preps. Christmas is doing his own grieving, which for him means obsessive detective work. He's poring over photos of Barney's crash site, looking for anything, any tiny detail that screams this isn't right. His gut, a highly refined instrument for sensing trouble and bad guy locations, tells him something stinks worse than Gunner's socks after a mission. The loneliness is palpable, a stark contrast to the team's camaraderie. It's Christmas Unchained, a man on a singular, vengeful quest, probably fueled by lukewarm coffee and pure, unadulterated stubbornness. The new-look Expendables jet off to Southeast Asia, because apparently that's where all the dastardly villains like to set up shop these days. The bustling port city provides a stark contrast to the desert sands of Libya. It's crowded, chaotic, and full of potential hiding spots for someone trying to ignite a global conflict. Gina's leading the charge, giving orders with a steely gaze, while the rest of the crew tries to blend in, which, let's be honest, is a bit like a squadron of elephants trying to hide in a teacup. Toll Road and Gunner are cracking their usual morbid jokes, trying to lighten the mood, or perhaps just to cope with the sheer improbability of their existence. Time for a classic spy movie trope, the fancy party infiltration. Gina and Lash don their best "we totally belong here" outfits and try to blend in with the high rollers, probably feeling a bit like fish out of water. This is less about explosions and more about subtle maneuvers, hushed conversations, and trying to look inconspicuous while carrying enough hidden gadgets to start a small war. It's a nice change of pace, showing that these folks aren't just muscle. They've got brains too. Although I'm pretty sure Gunner would still prefer to just blow the front door off and ask questions later. As soon as they step foot into the target facility, that familiar "oh no" feeling hits. It's a trap, and a particularly nasty one at that. Rahmat, the architect of chaos, has anticipated their every move, turning their mission into a deadly gauntlet. Gunfire erupts from every conceivable angle, turning the quiet infiltration into a full-blown firefight. Toll Road gets hit badly, adding a real sense of urgency and danger. This isn't just another walk in the park for the Expendables. This is a genuine fight for survival, where the odds are stacked against them, and the bad guys actually seem to know what they're doing for once. It's like when you try to assemble IKEA furniture, and you realize you're missing a crucial piece. Only that piece is your tactical advantage, while the main team is busy getting their butts handed to them. Christmas is doing his best lone wolf on a motorcycle impression. He's tearing through crowded streets, weaving through traffic like a caffeinated hummingbird, all while trying to follow a lead that he knows is connected to Barney's fate. This isn't just about revenge. It's about a feeling, a gut instinct that his friend is still out there, or at least that his death wasn't as simple as it seemed. He's driven by a primal force, a need to connect the dots, even if those dots are constantly trying to kill him. It's a classic Christmas move, doing things his way, which often involves high-speed chases and an utter disregard for traffic laws. Rahmat, proving he's not just a run-of-the-mill mercenary, finally unveils the nuclear triggers, now fully assembled and looking menacingly ready to ruin everyone's day. He's got that classic villain monologue down pat, explaining his grand, world-ending scheme with all the theatrical flair you'd expect. The stakes have officially gone from bad to global catastrophe, ratcheting up the tension to 11. It's one thing to steal something. It's another to proudly display the instruments of mass destruction like a proud collector showing off his rare stamps. The sheer audacity of it is almost admirable if it weren't for the whole nuking the world part. In a pivotal moment, Christmas corners Marsh, who's looking rather shifty for a CIA liaison. The air is thick with suspicion and the metallic scent of a drawn weapon. Christmas, ever the diplomat with a gun, demands answers. And what we get is a classic movie twist. Marsh isn't just some desk jockey. He's deeper in this than anyone imagined. He starts spilling the beans, revealing that Barney's death wasn't exactly as it seemed. It's a moment that makes you lean forward in your seat, realizing that everything you thought you knew was just a cleverly constructed deception. It's like finding out your favorite band actually lip syncs, a betrayal, but also a relief because now you know the truth. And then, the moment we all suspected but still cheered for, Barney Ross, alive and kicking, steps out of the shadows like a grizzled phoenix. Turns out his fiery demise was all a cleverly orchestrated ruse, a theatrical death designed to give him the ultimate undercover advantage. Marsh was in on it, playing the long game, which explains why he was so suspiciously unhelpful earlier. The reunion between Barney and Christmas is everything you'd expect, a mix of relief, anger, and that unspoken "I told you so" from Christmas's perspective. It's a classic Expendables move, pulling the rug out from under the audience, only to put it back with more explosives. Never underestimate an old dog's ability to fake his own death and then casually reappear like he just went out for milk. With Barney back and the truth revealed, it's time for the real mission, storming an aircraft carrier. Because where else would a megalomaniac with a nuclear trigger hide? The Expendables, now with their full complement of aging muscle and new blood, descend upon the vessel. It's a full frontal assault, the kind that involves more firepower than a small nation and enough explosions to make a Michael Bay movie feel understated. The ship is a floating fortress, bristling with bad guys and even bigger guns, making this one of the most ambitious and destructive undertakings yet. It's like a particularly aggressive game of capture the flag, where the flag is a nuclear bomb and everyone's playing for keeps. The deck of the carrier erupts into pure chaos. Gunner, in his element, mans a mounted turret, turning enemy soldiers into abstract art with a hail of bullets. The metallic clanging of gunfire, the whoosh of rockets, and the guttural roars of battle create a symphony of destruction. Christmas, still fueled by residual Barney almost-died anger, is a blur of fists and knives, moving with a speed that belies his years. The new recruits, Gina, Lash, and Galen, are proving their worth, showcasing impressive tactical prowess and a knack for sending bad guys flying. It's a beautiful mess of highly trained individuals systematically dismantling an army, one explosive headshot at a time. This is where the movie earns its Expendables title. No question, while the rest of the team turns the carrier's deck into a blast zone. Barney and Christmas head below, into the labyrinthine bowels of the ship. These corridors are dark, narrow, and full of hidden threats, making for a claustrophobic, tense environment. The metallic thrumming of the engines adds to the oppressive atmosphere. They encounter more specialized enemies, the kind that don't just go down with one punch. It's a classic buddy cop scenario, but with more tactical vests and the fate of the world hanging in the balance. The easy banter between them is back, a welcome return to form amidst all the high-stakes mayhem, proving that even while saving the world, a little sarcastic commentary is essential for morale. Just when you thought Rahmat was the big bad, the movie pulls another card from its sleeve. Rahmat, it turns out, is just a glorified errand boy. The real puppet master, a shadowy figure known only as Ocelot, makes his grand, theatrical entrance. Ocelot, with a flair for dramatic monologues, explains his actual plan, not just to steal triggers, but to ignite World War III, because apparently, some people just want to watch the world burn, and then blame someone else for providing the matches. It's a classic villain trope, but effectively executed, cementing Ocelot as a truly dangerous, ideologically driven adversary. Turns out Rahmat was just a warm-up act for the main event. All roads, or rather, all metallic corridors, lead to Ocelot's command center. Barney, Christmas, and Gina, spearheading the assault, push through Ocelot's elite guards, each punch landing with a visceral crack, each bullet finding its mark. The entire ship is now a symphony of destruction, with alarms blaring and explosions reverberating through the hull. The air is thick with the scent of gunpowder and burning metal. This is it, the final confrontation, where the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of a few battle-hardened individuals and some truly impressive pyrotechnics. It's like a particularly aggressive game of chess, where the pawns are heavily armed and the queen can fly. Ocelot, ever the showman, gives a chilling presentation of his master plan, complete with holographic maps and projected body counts. He's not just aiming for a small explosion. He wants a full-blown geopolitical meltdown, pushing the world into an unwinnable war. His motivations are a twisted cocktail of ideology and nihilism, making him a truly terrifying adversary. The sheer scale of his ambition is staggering, a true testament to the kind of megalomania you only find in action movie villains. He's basically trying to win a Darwin Award for global instigation. It all culminates in the mano-a-mano showdown between Barney and Ocelot. This isn't just a fight. It's a clash of ideologies, of old-school grit against calculated malice. The room is filled with the sounds of grunts, bone-crunching impacts, and the frantic sparking of damaged consoles. Barney, despite his years, moves with a savage efficiency, driven by a desire to protect the world, and probably to put an end to this guy's insufferable monologues. Ocelot, surprisingly agile for a mastermind, gives Barney a run for his money. It's a raw, visceral fight where every punch feels like it matters, not just for the characters, but for the very fabric of global stability. This isn't a dance. It's a brawl, and Barney is determined to leave Ocelot tasting the deck plating. Just to add a little extra spice to the already overflowing pot of tension, the nuclear device gets activated. A digital countdown clock, glowing ominously red, flashes 0 hours, 1 minute, and 0 seconds, because nothing says imminent global catastrophe like a ticking timer. The pressure is immense, a deafening silence hanging over the frantic efforts of the team. This isn't just about winning a fight. It's about disarming a doomsday device with mere seconds to spare. It's the kind of moment where you'd expect someone to yell, "Cut the red wire," only to realize there are 20 other wires and a very unhelpful manual. Every click of the timer echoes with the weight of potential obliteration. With Barney locked in his own battle, it's up to Christmas to play bomb squad expert. He's sweating, swearing, and probably wishing he'd paid more attention in advanced trigonometry class. The device is a labyrinth of wires and circuit boards, designed to be as frustratingly complex as possible. Every move he makes could mean the difference between saving the world and turning it into a very large, very inconvenient crater. The sounds of frantic clicking and the low hum of the device fill the air, creating an almost unbearable tension. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is still fighting off Ocelot's goons, providing a much-needed, if incredibly violent, distraction. After a grueling, brutal struggle, Barney finally, decisively, puts Ocelot out of commission. It's a series of thunderous blows, the kind that echo through the ship's metal hull, leaving Ocelot crumpled and defeated. The silence that follows the final impact is almost deafening, a brief respite from the cacophony of battle. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated satisfaction, knowing that the man who wanted to plunge the world into chaos has been summarily dispatched by an old-school action hero. No fancy gadgets, just good old-fashioned muscle and resolve. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective, especially when they involve punching someone very hard with only a second left on the clock, literally. One heart-stopping second, Christmas manages to cut the right wire, or flip the right switch, or perform whatever arcane ritual is required to stop a nuclear bomb. The ominous red numbers flash green, indicating mission accomplished. The tension, which had been stretched taut enough to snap, finally releases. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated relief, the kind that makes you want to spontaneously hug everyone around you, even Gunner. The world is safe, thanks to the guy who usually just throws knives. Who knew he had a secret talent for advanced explosives? Maybe he reads the instruction manuals after all. As the dust settles and the smoke clears, the team stands amidst the wreckage of the aircraft carrier, looking battered but victorious. The ship is a mess, a testament to the sheer scale of the battle they just waged. There's a quiet camaraderie that settles over them, a shared understanding of what they've just been through. It's a moment of reflection where the adrenaline slowly fades, replaced by the weight of their close call and the profound bond that only comes from staring down global annihilation together. Even Gunner manages a subdued nod of approval, which for him is basically a standing ovation. They've done it again, saving the world one explosion at a time. Probably with a few new aches and pains for their troubles, Barney and Christmas, reunited and back to their usual banter, share a moment of quiet reflection. Sitting together and looking out at the endless ocean, there's an unspoken understanding between them, a bond forged in countless battles and one very convincing fake death. They talk about the future, the endless parade of bad guys, and the sheer improbability of their continued existence. It's a thoughtful, almost poignant scene, a reminder that beneath all the explosions and one-liners, there's a deep friendship. They acknowledge that while the world keeps throwing curveballs, they'll keep hitting them out of the park, probably with a few new team members and even more ridiculous stunts. The journey continues because, let's be honest, what else would they do? Mow the lawn? The full team, a glorious blend of seasoned veterans and fresh talent, stands together, silhouetted against a breathtaking sunset. It's a powerful image, symbolizing not just a victory, but the enduring spirit of the Expendables. They're a chaotic, often reckless, but undeniably effective force for good, or at least for blowing up things that need to be blown up. As they look towards the horizon, there's a sense of determination, a quiet readiness for whatever insane mission the world throws at them next. It's a reminder that even in the face of impossible odds, with a healthy dose of sarcasm and a whole lot of firepower, anything is possible. The legacy continues, proving that some legends never truly fade. They just get more wrinkles and possibly better dental plans. It makes you wonder if these guys keep saving the world. And that, my friends, is Expend4bles. It's a movie that, despite its critics, delivers exactly what it promises: a high-octane, explosion-filled ride with characters we've grown to love. It reminds us that even when the odds are stacked against you, and even when life throws you a curveball or a fake death, true courage isn't about never falling, but about getting back up, dust yourself off, and probably firing a rocket launcher at whatever knocked you down. It's a testament to loyalty, camaraderie, and the enduring power of teamwork, even if that teamwork involves a lot of bickering and property damage. May we all find our own Expendables team to face life's challenges, armed with determination and perhaps a few well-placed quips. Here's to the next adventure, both on screen and in our own lives.